Now we'll talk about common everyday imperial volume units. Alright, the fact is, imperial volume units are just as weird as the imperial length units. There's not a lot of sense going on here. So some really common small volume imperial measurements are the teaspoon, the tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons, the fluid ounce, which is 2 tablespoons, and each tablespoon is 3 teaspoons, and then a cup, which is 8 fluid ounces. I don't understand it. I'm sure there's a reason for how these evolved, but these are really common in cooking still today, and so you have to be able to work with them a lot. So those are our smaller volume measurements for imperial, but we also have larger ones. 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. And 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. There are a lot of these weird unit conversions in the imperial system, but you do not have to memorize them. They're on your data sheet, and for any question that we ask you to do, the relevant or important relationships are going to be on your data sheet. So you just have to know where to look for them, and then you'll be set. So let's look at an example here. Jane's boss asks her to find 4 gallons of punch for an upcoming staff party, but the punch is sold in pints, so she needs to know how many pints does she need to buy. Well, we need to go from gallons into pints. But when we look to our data sheet, we'll find that there's no direct gallon to pint relationship. Instead, we can go from gallons into quarts, and then we can go from quarts into pints. So that's what we're going to do. We have 4 gallons, and we're going to multiply it by a fraction with gallons on the bottom and quarts on top. And then we're going to multiply it by another fraction where we want to get rid of our quarts, so that's going to be on the bottom, and we want to be left with pints. And now we'll fill in these relationships. So there is 4 quarts in every 1 gallon, and there are 2 pints in every 1 quart. And we'll see gallons cancel away, quarts cancel away, we're left with pints. So we have 4 times 4 times 2 is 32 pints. And so now Jane knows how much she needs to buy for that staff party.